Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Popondetta Park for what is arguably one of the matches of the season, not only of the round. It's round 9 of NPL women's football, and it's the Mount Druitt Town Rangers taking on the Northern Tigers. First versus third on the ladder. One has an irresistible attack, the other an immovable defence. Who will break in this heavyweight battle? Let's find out over the next 90 minutes. I'm Mike Sheen. Great to have your company this evening from Popondetta Park. A fine and cool evening in Western Sydney. Teams are in. They're on the pitch. Let's have a look how they line up. For the hometown Mount Druitt Town Rangers, starting in goal as per usual, number 88, Renee Kristanovska. The rest of the lineup, 2, Holly Williams, 3, Kaya Buchanan, 5, Emily Cos, 10, Claire Holder, 15, Rosie Galea, 17, Olivia Sloan, 19, Lena Karmas, 23, Tian Flavin, 28, Keiko Tanaka, and making her club debut, number 32, Anna Harada. That is a massive signing. Reserve keeper is number 1, Laura Tradinic. The other subs, 4, Peyton Cry, 14, Holly Dalrymple, 18, Erin Tavares, 24, Jessica Robinson, and 119, Winnie Gow. Coach is Ben Goff. For Northern Tigers, this is their lineup. Starting in goal, number 1, Anna Norton. 4, Isabella Keach. 5, Savannah Murray. 9, Hayley Johnson. 12, Saffron Grass. 14, Beth Bernardi. 16, Olivia Cartwright. 18, Bo Burton. 21, the captain, Nikola Dominikovic. 22, Maya Cameron. 44, Isla Witham. Reserve keeper, number 31, Annalise Glastonbury. The other subs, 8, Jade McAtomney. 10, Charlotte Mortlock. 28, Cartia Clement. 29, Rosie Ewan. And 44, Jada Taylor. Chris Wood in charge of the Tigers. Lara Hogan's in charge of this game. This will be a mouth-watering affair. There's the whistle. We are away. It's Northern Tigers in the black. Mount Druitt in the yellow shirts with green trim and green shorts. Mount Druitt running left to right as we look at it in the opening 45 minutes. Settle into what should be a mouth-watering fixture this evening here at Popondetta. Cameron with an early throw. Broadcasting from our regular commentary position, but on the synthetic pitch, so we're on the western side of the ground for once, which means we have the sun behind us, so not looking into the sun as we get underway. There's Lena Karmas feeding a ball forward, looking for Claire Holder, but it'll be too long and easily covered by Olivia Cartwright. It only picks out Lena Karmas. Now a chance here for the Rangers. Holder on the angle, not a bad strike. That was curling in. Needed a bit more curl on it to reach the top corner. Anna Norton had that one covered all the way. And saw that one over the line and out. Northern Tigers defending the aquatic centre end of the ground, as you can see in the background. Norton with the goal kick. Down by Cartwright. Bernardi in a tussle with Harada. Only signed during the week, or only came across this week from Western Sydney Wanderers. She was in the A-League squad. She had agreed to return to Popondetta when her commitments with the A-League outfit were completed, and she's honoured her deal. So here she's starting this afternoon. What an addition that is to add Anna Harada to the already extremely strong Mount Druitt Town Rangers lineup. Look down the board, the likes of Kos, Holder, Galea, Sloan, Karmas, Tanaka, Harada. That is an outstanding lineup. And not forgetting Kristanovska in goal. No mean feat for any team to take on this side in the green and yellow. It's Kos sending it into the box. And Norton, bit of a bobble and bauble there, but held it easily enough. The highlighter yellow, I guess you'd call it. Kristanovska as per usual in her pale blue. Lara Hogan, our official in charge this afternoon. Nina Cortese and Hannah Stone are the assistants. Had just over 3 minutes in the first half. Here's Sloan on the far side, on the eastern side, the former Macarthur Rams player. Trip out to Popondetta. I believe it's her second season with the Rangers. No, I said with the Rams. There. It's moved out to Popondetta. Experienced player Olivia Sloan. Ball on that eastern side. To the change room on the far side. Clubhouse building. As I said, this is the synthetics field that we're playing on, so thankfully for us, the sun is behind us. Slowly sets. An uninterrupted view this evening, and like the turf pitch behind us, no risk of any issues with sunlight this evening. It's a cool evening, been a beautiful day in Western Sydney. Temperature sitting, says around 20 degrees, but it is just a slight breeze, and it does have a bit of bite to it, so certainly a thicker jacket might be in order later this evening. Tanaka, can she get a strike away? No. Good block there from Northern. They had to do well to keep that out. Kai Buchanan takes one on the run from Dominikovic, the skipper. Hip and shoulder there. Flavin wins it down. Harada can't get on the end of that. Cross playing at centre back. Just got there in front of Saffron Grass. The former Jets youngster barreled over in midfield. All cleared away by Northern Tigers and out for a throw. Usual to see them in their away black kit. Understandable with the clash kit with Mount Druitt, but unusual to see them in their alternate kit. Free kick there for the push on holder. Just outside the 18-yard box. 5 metres in from touch on that far side, the eastern side of the ground. See a few spectators on that far side. The majority, I can assure you, are on this western side. So kick taken, and that one over and out. So the majority of the spectators, I can assure you, are on our western side. Quite a few Northern Tigers fans off to our right. A healthy number of Rangers fans off to our left. I dare say the majority of those on the far side would be the Rangers supporters. So certainly a vocal crowd here at Popondetta this evening. Nice little turn there, trying to find Karmas, who gets inside, goes to ground. Referee Hogan. Free kick outside the area. Karmas pleading that it should be a card and a penalty. Lara Hogan, vastly experienced. It will be a card for Savannah Murray. It will be a free kick just outside the 18-yard box, and I say just, only centimetres.
It's a red. She's a last player.
Bengoff screaming at Lara Hogan, pleading for a penalty and a red card.
It's a red card.
He's only a yellow for Savannah Murray. First player into
Nina, you can still fix it.
Lara Hogan's notebook.
Last player, Dogso. Make it count, Rosie.
Rosie Galea from 19 yards out. Probably 5 to the right of the 6-yard box. Brilliant area to try and create something here. Karmas going to create some opportunity. That one finds the back of the net. Rosie Galea makes no mistake. Anna Norton got a hand on it, but she could not keep it out. And the Rangers lead early. Rosie Galea gives the home side a lead inside 10 minutes. So it's Mount Druitt 1, Northern Tigers 0. Northern Tigers playing from behind this afternoon in this heavyweight battle. Northern Tigers with the best attack in the league. They'll get a free kick here. 21 goals to their credit. It was 10 against, I saw, and Mount Druitt with the best defence in the league by some margin, no less. It was 3 goals conceded. Ball sailing over and out. Mount Druitt on 20 points coming in. Northern Tigers 16. Certainly a mouth-watering fixture, this one, and already a goal inside 10 minutes. Kristanovska sizing up her options. Decides to go long. Thomas with the flick on. Now Galea keeps her feet. Challenge from Saffron Grass. Now it's Tanaka. Down the line looking for Holder. Murray brings that one away. Off the back of the head of Dominikovic. Flavin. Swings it back. Murray, high left footer. Johnson, who's been in rare goal scoring form for Northern Tigers. She's been leading the line for the visitors. Olivia Cartwright with the throw on the left. New surface here, the synthetic one at Popendetta. Still in very good condition. Bounces out. Johnson takes the quick throw, flicked on. They wanted handball. A couple of shouts there, might be worth a question at least. Mara Hogan, as you'd expect, in excellent position to rule on that, and ruled against those shouts. Now it's Bernardi. Cameron swings it into the box looking for Johnson. Cleared away by Kaya Buchanan. The Tigers keeping possession on the left. Olivia Cartwright with the throw. Has an option short, but I think she'll go that way. Probably look inside the box. Dominikovic dropping deep. Trying to win that one in the area. Leah is away, looking for Lena Karmas. They won't want to give her any room. Isabella Keach ensures she gets no room to work. Karmas applauding the ball forward from Galea. Worked into the area by Claire Holder, but easily covered by Northern Tigers. As far as Jan Flavin. Karmas Holder trying to feed Karmas again, also coming through. I think that was Rosie Galea at the back. It'll work forward. Flavin tries to knock it forward. Karmas. In fact, that's Harada winning out in front of Isla with him. Pressure coming from the Tigers. A deep press from Northern, really pressing hard with them. Looking for Johnson down the right. Didn't quite pick her out on that occasion. The chest of Holly Williams. Northern to do the defending. Holder. Just couldn't control it how she would have liked. Tanaka. Now Karmas, the veteran, with the armband this afternoon. Flavin. Wide to Sloan on the left. Cameron applies the pressure. Now it's Harada. Left edge of the box. Tried to swing it in at first corner of the day to the Rangers. That comes after 14 minutes. Been a fascinating fixture so far. Try and keep you up to date with the scores around the grounds this afternoon. On the Rangers left to double up on their early advantage through the first quarter hour. Swing it to the back post. Galea flicked off the line, cleared away. Flavin has a swing that goes wide. Certainly dangerous balls into the area, and Anna Norton's goal is being peppered early on. Look around the grounds. 8 minutes gone at Christie Park. Match of the round. Bladesville taking on University of New South Wales. No score there. 14 minutes gone at Lambert Park. It's Arpia Leichhardt 0, Spirit FC 1. Get back to those in a moment. Dominikovic, left-hand side. Did that take a touch? Kristanovska falls on it. Got a stoppage here. Looks like Anna Norton has gone down, so the trainer's been called for. She's holding around the left knee, so that's a concern. At least Glastonbury, the reserve keeper, would be called in if required. So we can go around the grounds now in full. As I said, it's Bladesville Ravens 0, University of New South Wales 0 at Christie Park. That's our match of the round. Nicola Posda is calling that one. 16 minutes gone at Lambert Park. It's Arpia Leichhardt 0, Spirit FC 1. So the pain continues for Arpia in the Women's League at least. Illawarra Stingrays at Macedonia Park taking on Macarthur Rams. 15 gone there, no score. And it Sydney University Football Park. It's no score. 16 minutes gone between Sydney University and Western Sydney Wanderers. The match between Sydney Olympic and Newcastle Jets has been postponed due to the state of the ground. That one will be rescheduled for a date and time to be advised. I mentioned Arpia struggling in the league. They did have a win during the week, 4-1, I think it was, over Sydney Olympic in the Sapphire Cup. Looks like Norton is okay for now. She does have some strapping around that left knee area, lower thigh, left knee sort of area. So hopefully it's not too serious. Back underway with Kristanovska. Not her best clearance. Galea tried to flick it on. Cries of handball. Tanaka goes down. Cartwright wins possession for Northern Tigers. Cartwright on the left. Took a deflection out for a corner. First corner of the day for Northern. Tigers will work it on the left. Be an in-swinger into the box. Plenty of bodies at the back post. And it comes. A deflection. I think it might have been Isla Witham with the last touch. Out for a goal kick. So no damage done there for Mount Druitt on that occasion. Keep you up to date with the scores around the grounds. The other 4 matches this afternoon. Round 9 of the NPL women's season, and a fascinating season at that it has been already. The permutations and machinations of the season have been fascinating to watch and follow. Certainly a high standard of football being played throughout New South Wales. Here's a chance for Northern Tigers. Dominikovic out wider for Cameron. Reel it in inside the touch line. Goes back to Witham. As grass centrally, doesn't go that way. Looking for Bernardi. Toss. Gets it out for another corner for Northern Tigers. Bo Burton to swing it in on the far side of the ground, the northeastern corner. Floodlights taking full effect here at Popondetta. Left footer swung into the near post, hasn't been dealt with. Tanaka clears to safety. Got another Northern Tigers player down. Back towards halfway. Looks like Maya Cameron. Looks like she might have only been winded at worst. Suggesting there was an elbow used by one of the Mount Druitt players. She appears to be okay though, has to make her way to the touchline as per the rules. Neil clear to return now. Grass down the right hand side. Johnson swings it in. Nice looking ball coming through. Keach sits up for Cartwright, but away to the left. First real opportunity for Northern to get a shot on target. One just stays in. Buchanan did well. Intercepted by Grass. Cartwright got there first. Now it's Burton looking for options. Dominikovic slipped at the wrong moment. Here's a chance for Lena. Karma's going the other way. Slides it centrally for Galea. Had Sloan on the left, sends it long, but Harada won't get on the end of that. Savannah Murray tried to head it away, but was over her head as well. Goes out for a Northern Tigers throw.
Rosie, get there, Rosie, get there.
Long throw from Murray. Johnson. Nice little turn there. Good challenging midfield from Cartwright. Galea. Decides to reload through Kristanovska. Short optioning Cos is the one she takes this time. 1-2 there. Sloan. Dangerous on the left wing, Olivia Sloan. They'll know her threat. Now, Karmas. One touch there from Holder. Just let her down at the wrong moment. Certainly has been a free-flowing affair. Free kick goes the way of Northern Tigers. Burton winning the free just inside her own half. Peach with the free. Swings it in the Johnson direction, who heads it forward. Dominikovic was there. She'll take the shot, Dominikovic. Easily controlled by Kristanovska at the back. It's a better clearance from the goalkeeper. Number 88, but it's certainly custodian for the Rangers. Flatton. foot tennis there. Galea tried to swing it around, found Lena Karmas, had nobody forward and about 5 black shirts around her. Doesn't win the foul. Goes wide for Tanaka on the right. That's Buchanan. One over and out. Always way to the right-hand side. We've had 25 minutes played. Goal on 10 minutes to Rosie Galea from the free kick. 19 yards out and buried it into the back of the net. It's our 1-0 scoreline. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. We're home for all the Football New South Wales action, both live and on demand. Highlights as well. Each and every game, every week of the NPL New South Wales season, men's and women's, plus the League One men's and women's match of the round each and every weekend. All available. Here's a chance. Burton off the side of the boot. Kristanovska does well to claim that. Burton didn't quite get behind that the way she would have liked. Get the full force behind that. Did seem to be falling away just a fraction when she struck it and didn't get the purchase she wanted. Dominikovic tried to work it forward, looking for Johnson. Galea under pressure. Finds Cameron. Tigers happy to settle. Cycle through Anna Norton. Now it's the vastly experienced Savannah Murray, formerly in Spirit colours, now in Northern Tigers uniform. Burton down the left. Now Druitt throw. There to be one. Murray has a look. That was not far away either from Savannah Murray. Wry smile there as she trots back to her centre-back position. That was not a bad strike from a long way out. Savannah Murray does know where the goal mouth is. Certainly wasn't a defender's effort, that one. Armas, 2 bites. Free kick going the way of Northern Tigers. Foul against Karmas on that occasion. All cleared away by Williams. Now Johnson twisting and turning. Harada didn't fall for it. Bernardi now for another corner. More pressure coming from the Northern Tigers. They've really turned it on in the last 5 minutes or so. On account 3-1 on my sheet in favour of Northern. Certainly been dominating the last little passage of play. Can they convert it with a goal here? There'll be an outswinger to the back post. And it's just punched over the line. Lara Hogan says corner. Corner for Northern Tigers. Number 4 now. Rinse and repeat. Lena Karmas protesting to Lara Hogan, but as per custom, the referee very rarely changes their mind on the players' protests. Corner in again. Kristanovska punches away. It was left. Not sure who was meant to get that. Might have been Murray. Grass left it. I think Murray was the one she was thinking would take it, but in the end, neither did. Cleared away by Mount Druitt and out for a Northern Tigers throw. Murray from a long way out swings it in towards the spot. Kristanovska had to be alert. Header back was easily taken, but she had to be on her toes there. Could have been caught out had she not been acutely aware. Holder flicked it in. Tanaka. Harada looking for Karmas. Just couldn't pick her out at the right moment. Cartwright stretching. On it back for Northern Tigers. Cameron Doubles back, leaves it
Get midfield sorted. We've got four.
for
We've got
Norton.
four. Claire, you and Lena need to press the back three. Last wing. Win. Offer Claire.
Fascinating
Claire, we need
game
support to Lena.
so far this afternoon, midway through the first half. Another shot from Mount Druitt away to the right. Almost half an hour down here at Popondetta. Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1, Northern Tigers 0. It was Rosie Galea from a set piece free kick on 10 minutes. And Norton was all but helpless as that rocket fired into the back of the net. Grass tried to win it down, did enough. Harada, 2 cracks at it, finds Holder. Tanaka further wide on the right. Tanaka swings it in. Galea couldn't get there. Good defence from Maya Cameron. Now it's Bernardi. Right hand side. Johnson's the inside option. That's her there with it. Cartwright. Settle it down here, Cameron. Bernardi on the right. Good pressure coming from Emily Koss. Cameron again down the line. Took a touch.
Okay, go stay there. Claire, drop one. Claire, drop in one.
Flick on was nice off the back of their head, but only found a yellow and green shirt. Now it's Lena Karmas, the veteran. Intercepted by Grass. Morgan certainly keeping the pressure on this Mount Druitt Town Rangers lineup. Karmas looking for Holder. Murray got a boot in, knocked it away as far as Witham. Good tussle with Buchanan there on the left. Appeals for a protest, for a free kick both ways. Referee decided against either. Murray. He swings it to Cartwright. Galea. Down the line, great ball looking for Lena Karmas, who gets knocked over by Keach. Referee Hogan, no foul according to her.
Get in there quickly. Get in there quickly. Clear ball. Clear ball.
Tigers able to reset. Sizing up her options.
Deal with it. Hey,
Flicked on by Johnson. She'll get it back on the 1-2. Dominikovic. Just get it to sit for her.
Claire, win seconds. Claire.
Grass through midfield. Just couldn't get the home field bounce. Get the hometown bounce for her. Tanaka. Galea on the 1-2 with Tanaka. Game's been played at a pretty good tempo this evening. Only half an hour down already. Williams. Holder looking for the one touch. I'll pick out Buchanan down the right. She'll end up with it. Look at Do-si-do. Runs into Savannah Murray, and that is a heavy foul and a yellow card. And that'll be her second yellow, so she's gone. Savannah Murray sent off for a second yellow card. 32 minutes gone. Northern Tigers will play with 10. I think she knew straight away. Second yellow card. So Northern Tigers for over an hour, or just under an hour, will play with 10.
Leave, you can go. Leave, you can go. T.
It changes the dynamics of the match altogether.
Keep that 3 there.
Rosie Galea with the free kick. About 35 metres out. 5 to the right of the upright. The uprights. Well, yes, they are uprights.
Go to lead up. Get in there. Get in there.
On the left foot, swings it in. Anna Norton at the back post. That covered a long way out. Now, what can Mount Druitt do with the extra player?
Lena, Claire, keep working. Lena, Claire, keep working. Come on.
They shuffle their formations. Holder. Buchanan down the right. It's on grass. Doesn't win that. Good tackle from Saffron Grass. Won it nicely. Move it back to Holder, though. Cartwright. Karmas. Buchanan. Tanaka. Hustled off the ball, but it'll go out off Beth Bernardi. This has been played at some tempo tonight here at Popondetta. Certainly no time for breath drawing or anything like that. Holder knocked over. It'll be a free kick. And almost stopped and waited for the whistle. They knew it was coming. Northern Tigers knew there was a foul coming. Claire Holder basically stopped and waited for the whistle. So where is it? Lara Hogan. Tigers not happy with a few of the decisions being made by Lara Hogan this afternoon. Galea towards the penalty spot, headed away. Cannon tried to send it in. Cleared away by Northern, and they'll be happy with that. Get it away and up the other end of the park. Take that happily. 10 players in the Northern Tigers lineup after the second yellow to Savannah Murray on 32 minutes. Grass did that best. Flavin. Harada. In fact, that is Harada. Karmas. The call came from the right-hand side. Claire Holder offside. The call was made from Holder to swing it right. Just couldn't beat the defensive lineup.
Deeper. Hold, deeper. Deeper.
See what the formation is. Looks like, back at that in a moment. Dominikovic working it forward. Had Witham on the right-hand side, but just couldn't get there in time. And Kristanovska claiming at the back. Like Saffron Grass playing in a defensive mid-roll. Lena Karmas thinks every foul against her should be a yellow card almost. Lara Hogan not falling for that trick. Hayley Johnson, left-hand side. Nice turn. Still with it, Johnson. Nice ball inside. Burton, the ball to the back post, had to be headed away. A break for Johnson on the one-timer. Kristanovska, great save. Cleared away. Counter-attack from Mount Druitt now. Out for a throw, Maya Cameron in front of Lena Karmas. On the eastern side of Popondetta Park. Been a fascinating affair so far already. 37 minutes gone. 1-0 to the home side. There's a chance, but Burton. Johnson. They'll settle it here. Northern Tigers recycle, reload. Grass. Will run onto it. Swing it in, no. It's out Burton. Appeals for a foul, not getting it. Throw goes the way of Northern Tigers. Dominikovic to the top of the D. Swings it across field. Olivia Sloan has it covered. She will get the throw on the eastern side, the far side of the ground. I must say, for a Sunday evening match, this is a very healthy crowd looking along the western touchline. I know you can't see it on the screen, but a very healthy crowd here at Popondetta this evening, watching a a great game of football. Claire Holder, right-hand side. Back for Kai Buchanan.
Stay patient.
Holder swings it towards the top of the box, but cleared away by Keach. Old-fashioned up and under. Come away with it, Northern Tigers down the left-hand side. Johnson has some room to move. Taking on Buchanan. Grass pushing up from defensive midfield. Johnson swings it into the area. Headed away by Sloan. Flavin needs to safety. 39 minutes played. And Druitt Town Rangers 1, Northern Tigers 0. Shane with you this evening for the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Great to have your company wherever you are. Burton with the throw. Goes short. Gets it back. Tried to thread the needle, but find that needle eye opening. Cartwright. Swings it down the line. Dominikovic turns it inside. A couple of black shirts there. Bernardi couldn't get there. Karmas takes on grass. Holder. Karmas. Tanaka. Find the captain once again. Holder. Buchanan making the run down the right-hand side. Karmas swinging to the back post. They want it there. Galea. Karmas. Galea! No, it doesn't go in. Norton makes the diving save at the back. Somehow it doesn't go in. It was destined, I thought, to be 2-0 Mount Druitt. But Anna Norton and the Tigers' defence hold on. Johnson upfield for Northern Tigers. Inside 5 minutes to go, first half of a frenetic match here at Popondetta this evening. Hear the chat on the touchline and on the field. It's a risky ball. Cameron got it forward. She's gone down to Maya Cameron. Kristanovska clears only as far as Beth Bernardi, and Lara Hogan calls a halt to play. Maya Cameron in the centre circle, and the signal from Cameron is not good. Body language is not good already, and she knows she's in trouble here, Maya Cameron. Not sure what Chris Wood and the coaching staff would do if they were to make an early substitution. I say early, we're only 3.5 minutes from half time. Maya Cameron's body language in the centre circle is very concerning if you're a Northern Tigers fan. Calling in most of the team, the forwards having a chat in midfield, with hand waving and gesturing. Hayley Johnson and Bo Burton having a discussion. They're going to come over to the touchline now. The Rangers in a circle. Nina Karmas laying down the law. Anna Norton assisting, and the signal is a substitution. Should she put any weight on that right ankle? I don't think so. If best, featherweight. She's struggling to put any sort of weight through that right ankle. Soon. She makes her way slowly to the touchline. Looks like it will be Cartier Clement. It is Cartier Clement coming on in 28. Clement on for Cameron. See down below us on the sideline getting some treatment on that high ankle area. Certainly in a lot of trouble. Maya Cameron could barely put any weight through her right foot at all, so it's ominous for Northern Tigers. Forced into the early substitution. Grass wins it for the Tigers on the field. Dominikovic on the left-hand side. She threaded it to the right, looking for Hayley Johnson. She didn't make the run. Kristanovska claimed at the back. I imagine we'll have a couple of minutes of added time in this first half. We have had a couple of stoppages. The Tigers certainly fighting hard on the pitch. Only the 10 on the field after Savannah Murray's second yellow. 32 minutes in. Johnson with the throw. She'll leave it for Burton. Decides not to go long. Shot was blocked. Bernardi having a look, but easily read by the Mount Druitt defence. Now, good block from Saffron Grass. Breaks the play down for the moment. Holder stretching on the right. Put out by Cartwright. 5 seconds off the first 45. How much will be added on in added time? Wait and see the Hooter in the background for half time, but of course we don't have a Hooter as such. Galea. High ball. Taken by Norton.
Number 22, Maya Cameron, replaced by number 28, Katia Plummer.
Stoppage time now. How much will Lara Hogan allow? I would imagine maybe a couple of minutes. Bernardi down the left. Takes on Buchanan. Buchanan does well and wins the free as well. So good effort there from Kai Buchanan. Leah trying to force it forward. Burton. Johnson down the line. Keach down the line. Let's try again. Beth Bernardi, third time around. Bernardi on the left for Northern Tigers. Trying to swing it centrally. Tanaka got a boot in. It's Rosie Galea. Want to work it forward. Cartwright goes down. Free kick. Northern Tigers. Karmas trying to pull the wool over the eyes of the officials. Work on that occasion. Who, me? It wasn't me, ref. I didn't do it. Hogan and her crew falling for the thread card trick on that occasion. Almost breaks for Tanaka. Johnson trapped it nicely. Sends it wide to the right. Plenty of yellow shirts back. Buchanan, nice little step there. Worked away into space. Karmas. Grass getting into do some defending. She's done a bit of that this evening. Burton. Inside was the right idea, Bernardi. Looks like they've dropped to a back three here. Sweeping defensive mid in saffron grass, playing as a left wing back almost. Lara Hogan says 3 minutes of added time is enough, thank you. Time for a drink for everybody, and a fascinating first half. Goals, cards, shots, plenty of drama at half-time here at Popondetta Park. It's Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1, Northern Tigers 0. Second half, about 15 minutes away.
That was good. Huh? Wild. A lot of injuries.
Okay, start in the middle. High knees out to the right. Back into the middle. Axel through. High knees and Axel. Knees through to the third. Knees through. Right, this one, same mode, next couple. Here we go. Last one, see if we can hit top speed. I'll make the distance shorter. Yep.
Welcome the players back on the park for the second half. A reminder of the score: Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1, Northern Tigers 0.
Welcome back to Pop and Dealer Park, half time in his round 9 NPL women's match. Tigers by 1-0. Mike Sheen with you. Great to have you along this evening for the call. Been a fascinating first 45 minutes. This second half will be just as good, I have no doubt. Quick check to see if we've had any changes. It looks like Charlotte Mortlock's come on for Northern Tigers at half time. Pick up who's come off in a moment. Mount Druitt, as we get underway, no obvious changes to their lineup. I think Isla Witham has come off with Charlotte Mortlock coming on in her place. That's her in the number 10 there for Northern Tigers. That one headed towards goal and out. It'll be a corner to Mount Druitt. If you've just joined us, Mount Druitt in the yellow shirts, green shorts and yellow socks. Northern Tigers in the black, in the all-black kit. And the second corner of the day for Mount Druitt. This one on the right, it'll swing out to the back post. Here it comes. It away by Northern Tigers. They've only got 10 on the park after Savannah Murray's second yellow. That one almost shanked wide. It'll be out for another corner. Savannah Murray picked up her second yellow card on 32 minutes. So she'll miss next week automatically. And having a look ahead, Northern Tigers host Apia Leichhardt on Saturday night at North Turramurra. Banfield on deck to call that one on Saturday night. One headed away easily by Northern Tigers. Now the push forward. Buchanan, Flavin, Sloan down the left. A little bit of room, Olivia Sloan. She does know how to work the ball into the area. That's a gorgeous ball in, and Rosie Galea makes it 2-0 Mount Druitt. That was beautiful I said Olivia Sloan was dangerous down the left-hand side. They left her open. The cross into Galea was pinpoint, and she made no mistake. So Rosie Galea makes it 2-0. She's got a brace on the day.
From Mount Druitt Town Rangers, scored by number 15, Rosario Galea.
And Mount Druitt Town Rangers take a 2-0 lead, a commanding 2-0 lead. They've found their scoring boots recently, the Rangers. My count, that makes it 12 on the season for the Rangers. Rosie Galea, that gives her 3 for the year. Lena Karmas with 4, the leading scorer for the club. So not the leading scorer in the league, but leading the club with 4, Karmas. Galea now to 3. Rangers lead by 2. Only a couple of minutes gone in the second half. We've had about 3.5. Ball into the area. Norton claims that easily. Johnson puts it over the top. Heavy challenge there on Dominikovic. Heaved away by Keiko Tanaka. Holder. Karmas. Can't control it. Cartwright. Swings left-hand side. Grass. Touch just letting it down. Probably needed a bit more weight on it. Mortlock. Substitute, working hard down the left-hand side. That's her making a great run down the left wing. Johnson inside, also Dominikovic. Doesn't reach either, and Galea sees it away. Ball sent back from whence it came. Johnson with the chest on the turn. Not a bad effort, but away to the right. Oscar sends it back in. Karmas got the first head on it, but Claire Holder playing forward. Certainly pressing high both these teams this evening. Burton under pressure. Tanaka doing well to apply the pressure. Got the extra body back. Mount Druitt. Buchanan. Towards Dominikovic, but sees it out for a throw. Substitution coming from Mount Druitt now. We'll go to their bench early in the second half.
Substitution for Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Coming off the park, number 10, Claire Holder.
Claire Holder checks out.
Replaced by number 14, Hollydale Rimple.
And it's Hollydale Rimple in number 14 who's come on. So Claire Holder having a spell after just over 50 minutes. Just looking to see if there's any sign of injury. Doesn't appear to be any, so it appears to be a tactical one from Ben Goff. Interesting change that. Dalrymple can add to these Rangers lineup. Ball swung into the area. Kristanovska took that easily and fires it away to the right-hand side. The Northern Tigers defence, but Johnson, the call was go, Dominikovic. There's a bit of a push there from Galea on Dominikovic. Lara Hogan's seen it, or heard it. Rosie Galea gets a yellow card. No doubt Northern Tigers appealing for more than a yellow, but Karma's trying to plead her case. It is a yellow at the moment.
She did 100%, but what about the tackle?
Galea, the first Rangers player into the notebook. Laura Hogan keeping a close eye on this game this evening, not allowing anything to develop. And Karma's still protesting her case. I think somehow out of all of that, it's a Mount Druitt free kick.
Enough. Those situations, if you can, Holly. Up we get. Hold tucked in. Go live. Yep, you're still on. Go.
Swung wide. Intercepted by Northern Tigers. Bernardi. Find Olivia Sloan. The head on from Tanaka was a nice one. Dalrymple has to chase after that. Getting around 40 minutes of game time tonight.
Relax, play. Come on, relax and play.
Dalrymple come off the bench in 4 matches this year. She's played in every one. Started 4, sub in 4. So that'll bring her to 4 and 5. Sloan with the throw. You can hear the protests. Call from Lara Hogan. Have a metre or 2, but not 4. So Olivia Sloan to take it behind the halfway line. Thomas couldn't keep it in. She heads it forward, intercepted by Isabella Keach. Look at the tussle there with Dalrymple. No foul. Harada. Karmas. Swings it wide for Galea. Left-hand side, ball to the back post. There is a player there. Harada punched away by Norton. Did well. Dominikovic for the Tigers. Harada coming across, saw it out. Spicy affair between these two clubs. All on the deck with there to be one. Neither team really wanted it for a moment. Sloan with time. Swing it forward. Second and a third effort. Free kick goes her way. Quite passionate down on the touchline, shall we say? Plenty of opinions being shared on both sides. Lara Hogan not just keeping control of the players on the pitch, but also those on the sideline, including the coaching staff. Harada swings it into the box. Headed goalward. Flushing through was Dalrymple. Norton got there first. 60 on that clearance. Grass. Good head forward. Johnson wants handball, gets handball. Free kick going the way of the Northern Tigers.
T drop.
Want to buy an extra metre or 2 there, but Lara Hogan not falling for that trick.
Track runners!
Isabella Keach. Ready at the back post. Into the box. They break now. Bouncing around inside the box. I want to get rid of it. Sloan had a fresh air. He got it out at the second. Finds the touch line. That's Clement.
Good Good, Holly.
Nice turn there from Clement.
Keep it one way home. Brilliant, Holly.
Ball swung forward by Keach. Johnson with the head on. Looking for a black shirt there. Grass. Little chip over the top was a nice one, but read by Holly Williams beautifully. Couldn't keep it in though. Ran out of room on that eastern side of the ground, the clubhouse side of the ground. That's Keach seeing it away.
Guys, can I get you order?
Almost in the car park on the far side, so somebody's had to go and retrieve it on that far side. They don't have any netting or anything to protect that far side of the ground. No buildings or structures there to prevent the ball from bouncing out into the car park on that eastern side. Throw to be taken on the right. Games seem to be playing at a slower tempo in the second half. Certainly no less passionate, but tempo has slowed down a touch. Keach got it away. Tanaka worked it back in. Nice touch on there from Mortlock. Tanaka with the head forward. Dalrymple. They'll keep possession here, Mount Druitt. Almost an hour gone here at Popondetta. Mount Druitt 2. Northern Tigers 0. Rosie Galea with a brace. A brilliant free kick on 10 minutes and then the tap in. Oh, I shouldn't say a tap in. It was an easy finish on 48. The run from Olivia Sloan down the left was outstanding, making it a routine finish for Rosie Galea. Almost a chance there for Northern Tigers. Bo Burton head rocked back after the ball forward from Bernardi, only just outside her reach. Here's a chance for Dalrymple at the other end. Norton made the save. He's done enough. It's a free kick to Northern Tigers. Trainer's been called for straight away. Well, I think a bit the worse for wear, but certainly not as bad as Anna Norton, who remains on the deck. Been in the wars tonight. Anna Norton already in the injured category with strapping around that left knee area, or lower thigh knee area. You can see Annalise Glastonbury, the reserve keeper, getting ready. So they might make another substitution here with Glastonbury on for Anna Norton. See the assistant on the near side having a detailed discussion with the Northern Tigers coaching staff about something. Not able to hear what's happening, but having quite an animated and detailed discussion about something down on the touchline. All being respectful, of course, but differing of opinions, shall we say. Just heard a mention concussion with the head, contact with the head, so it could be a concussion injury. I can see Glastonbury still on the touchline. She's all kitted up and ready, just has to take her bib off, but no sign of any movement yet. I say yet. Anna Norton still in the hands of the trainers, so No doubt some added time at the end of the second half.
And the current scores in the other four games currently going
Feels like an old-fashioned day at the footy with the scores coming in around the grounds on the PA. Taking me back to my old days as a youngster, hearing the scores from around the grounds. The only thing missing is the reactions from the crowd as they hear the scores being read out. Sienna Norton's on her feet. Certainly doesn't look the best. Glastonbury's taking the gloves off for now. Just trying to see what's going on here. He's taking the gloves off for the moment, Glastonbury. So Norton, I think, is going to continue for the moment. So it looks like she's okay to go for the time being. Obviously a heavy contact there. She's obviously had the chains rattled somewhat, but appears to be good to go for the time being. Be reluctant to change keepers unless necessary. Leah fires from a long way out, and that was always drifting left. No sign of Glastonbury up on her feet at the moment. Don't know whether Chris Wood and the coaching staff want to make that change. Clearance from Norton, not the strongest. Goes over and out, eventually off a outdraw player for a Northern Tigers throw. Johnson working the defence. Dominikovic is the target. Kristanovska gets there with some support from Koss in front of Hayley Johnson. Dominikovic putting a boot in, but
Ren, get him up! Ren, get him up!
by Kristanovska. 25 minutes remaining here at Popondetta. And Druitt Town Rangers 2, Northern Tigers 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. Rinse and repeat there. Don't forget Kickoff, the official podcast of Football New South Wales. Teo Pellizzeri and Annabelle Banfield bringing you all the latest news and information from around the traps. Flicked forward, here's a chance. Johnson took a deflection. Kristanovska has to come out. Took it easily. Here's Teo and Annabelle bringing you all the latest news from around the leagues, both the men's and women's. Feature interviews every month, so make sure you check it out wherever you get your podcasts. Kickoff, the official Football New South Wales podcast. Well worth a listen.
Communication!
Tigers applying the pressure here at Popondetta Park. Midway through the second half. Down by 2 goals and down a player. Looks like Mount Druitt will just be a fraction too strong tonight. But they're certainly not backing down from the challenge. Grass runs out of it, but wins the throw. Buchanan dropping back under pressure from Johnson. Free kick going the way of Mount Druitt. Not sure what the ruling was there from Lara Hogan, but found a free kick in favour of the home side. Swings it left-hand side, Harada. Can't get there, Karmas can, but had her pocket picked. Bernardi wins it on the right. Clement with the throw. Druitt ball. Sloan goes long. Has provided an option, but Druitt turning it over. Johnson heading it into space. Buchanan got there first and cleared away to safety. Locked down the left-hand side. Flavin wins out. Druitt able to reload. Kalia. Ball for Harada. Sweeps it in, but easily read. Harada from about 30 metres. Away to the right. Not a bad effort there from Anna Harada. As I said in the first half, making her club debut today. Now that her commitments with Western Sydney Wanderers in the A-League have finished. Agreed to return to Popondetta. Club debut this afternoon for the 2025 season. Dominikovic to the back post. Kristanovska got there in front of Hayley Johnson, who was pushing hard down the left. Galia just holds it up. And Druitt turning it over. Johnson been working hard tonight. Hayley Johnson. Good tackle there in defence from Flavin, I think it was. Is there a free kick? There's a free kick. He said inside or outside the area. It'll be just outside once again. This time on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Only fractionally outside that 18-yard box. On the left. Druitt trying to stall for as long as they can with Flavin trying to buy as long as she can.
Ren, if you get it, Holly.
3 in the wall, including Galia and Flavin. Sitting the 10 metres. And it comes to the near post. Ball bounces around. Still there to be won. Northern Tigers come away with it. Bernardi. Corner to Northern Tigers. First one of the second half comes with 20 minutes remaining. On the far side for Northern Tigers, it'll be an in-swinger. And it comes up and over. Bills for a goal, for another corner for Northern Tigers, turned down. Sloan. Harada. Is making a rare error there, not getting onto that one. A break for Dominikovic. The skipper pulls the trigger. Not a bad effort from the captain, but easily taken by Renee Kristanovska.
That's all right, next one, next one.
Ball worked forward by Lena Karmas. Peach on Dalrymple. Like handball there. Referee Hogan said no. Burton trying to win it back for Northern Tigers. Harada. Certainly no big pardons out there tonight, that's for sure. Sloan works it forward. Tanaka. Karmas works it forward. Galia pushing onto it. Norton just got there in time. I don't think she appreciated the attention either, Anna Norton. Galia making sure it wasn't an easy take for the number one.
Cover Liv, cover him.
Johnson,
Cover him.
get past Emily Koss. Sloan wore a hip and shoulder in the back from Dominikovic, and the only person who couldn't believe that call was Dominikovic herself. Olivia Sloan suffering a mild nudge, so no damage done, and she'll take the free kick. Ball breaking for Northern Tigers. What can they do with it? They find their way back into the game. Johnson. It's a deflection off Emily Koss, out for a throw. Defence has been outstanding from Northern Tigers, not just, well, from Mount Druitt as well, not just tonight, but this season as a whole. As I said, they've only conceded, I think it's 3 goals all season. Free kick going the way to Mount Druitt. Taken by Emily Koss. Just outside the 18-yard box. Grass headed it down. I think that might have stung her as well. I don't think she quite got that how she wanted from the Jets player. Trip down the motorway to North Turramurra. Burton, Mortlock, long ball forward looking for Johnston. Kristanovska's come out of her area. Hayley Johnson inside the area almost. Dominikovic swings it in. Bernardi was there. Grass. Mortlock. Towards the line, they both go down. No foul. Goal kick. Final 15 minutes here at Popondetta. Been a fascinating game tonight. And Druitt Town Rangers leading it 2-0. Rosie Galea with a brace. Free kick from 19 yards out, and then the second one an easy finish from close range. Dominicovic for Burton. Slides it across for Cartwright. Now Mortlock.
Press hole, press holding.
Keach. Under pressure from Dalrymple. They go all the way back to Morton to reload.
Yes, Lena. Yes, Lena.
Nice turn there from Keach. Buys herself a couple of metres and enough time to work it away. Cartwright. Run from Grass. Cross dropping back. Still under pressure. Give a deflection. It'll be out for a Mount Druitt throw deep on the left-hand side.
17.
Next week, as we mentioned before, Northern Tigers home on Saturday night for Apia Leichhardt, while Mount Druitt make the long trip north up to Lake Macquarie to take on the Newcastle Jets. Round 10 action. Let's have a look around the grounds. Plenty of goals being scored tonight, and a good spread of them as well at Christie Park. It's Gladesville Ravens 2, UNSW 1 with about 20 minutes remaining there. It was intended to be worked into the area, just couldn't pick the gap. Now Johnson for Dominikovic. Kristanovska comes out. Made it away. So Gladesville Ravens 2, UNSW 1, 22 minutes remaining there. At Lambert Park. It hasn't improved for Apia Leichhardt. It's Apia Leichhardt 0, Spirit FC 2. In Wollongong, it's Illawarra Stingrays 1, MacArthur Rams 0. Same scoreline at Uni Oval. Sydney University 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. A match between Sydney Olympic and Newcastle Jets has been postponed in the early match this afternoon. FC Academy taking on Manly United, and it was Wolves FC Academy recording another win, 1-0 over Manly United, their first loss of the season. So we're down to 2, potentially 1 unbeaten side. This result holds here at Popondetta tonight. The team will be the only undefeated team after 9 rounds. Suffering a 1-0 loss to Bulls FC Academy earlier this afternoon at Northbridge. Midweek we do have the completion of that match between Arpia and Newcastle Jets at Lambert Park. I think it's about 40 minutes remaining. The scoreline, amazingly, when they pick it up, will be 3-3. It was 3-0 Newcastle. Led 2-0 inside, I think it was 10 minutes. Arpia scored 3 around the half-time break. And the Lightning struck, not literally, but the Lightning came and meant the game had to be postponed. I'll pick it up, I believe it's midweek. It's either Wednesday or Thursday night at Lambert Park. About 40 minutes worth of action, but it's a vital game for both teams in the context of their seasons. Both teams at the wrong end of the table, that is for certain. And Newcastle, even with a point, would climb to 5, and if they were able to snag all 3, they'd certainly climb above Sydney Uni, possibly even MacArthur as well. So it's a big result for them if they can get it. Arpia trying to keep in the hunt. A very poor season by their standards. They had 3 wins out of, I think it's 7 games. Here's a chance for Dalrymple. Norton that controlled. It's 3 wins for Arpia. 11 points. And a +1 goal differential as well. So they certainly need to rack up a couple more if they can at the end of that game. So from grass, Mortlock won't get there. Clement. Run down the right-hand side was honoured. Olivia Sloan. Thomas got there. Norton took it in time. Here the defenders screaming the instructions. Bernardi. She's been busy tonight, Beth Bernardi. Worked hard. Dominikovic. Voss sees it away. Mortlock been good off the bench. Charlotte Mortlock tonight. Wins possession here, keeps it for the Tigers. Can they pull one back late? Ball into the area. Johnson stretching, gets it in. She poked it home at the far post, and the Northern Tigers are alive. Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2, Northern Tigers 1. So game on here at Popondetta, 8.5 on our clock remaining.
Goal for Northern Tigers, scored by number 9,
Johnson adds a goal to the Northern Tigers tally. Makes it 2-1 with about 7 minutes remaining, 8 minutes remaining. Game back on here at Popondetta. I think that's only about the 4th goal that Mount Druitt have conceded all season. So tap in at the back post. Had to curl it around the corner to make it 2-1. Olivia Sloan on the counter-attack from the restart. Lena Karmas. Rosie Galea up and down. Tanaka rather. And a Harada. Now Sloan again. Swings it in, but easily read. It hasn't been cleared away, though. Lock was getting back. It's a corner to Mount Druitt. Northern Tigers has to do more defending. A substitution coming. A bit of confusion here. Looks like Rosie Galea is coming off. And it'll be Jessica Robinson coming on.
Substitution for Mount Druitt Rangers. Coming off the park, number 15, Rosaria Galea.
So
Replaced by number 24.
substitution made with about 7 minutes remaining. Corner to be taken. Rada swings it into the back post. Flying high there was, I think, Lena Karmas. They'll get another go at it here, Mount Druitt. Rada with another attempt. It's tight on the goal line for Anna Norton. Dalrymple's also in the neighbourhood. A bit of jostling in the box, as per normal. Getting a word from Lara Hogan. Going to plead her case. Now the corner comes in, low to the near post, easily read. Johnson decides not to feed forward, but to reload. Norton punching kick towards halfway. Took a deflection. Bernardi chases after it with Flavin. Flavin puts it over the line. A very physical affair here with the Rangers. Beth Bernardi and Bo Burton will be coming off. Coming on is Jade McAtamney and Jada Taylor. Northern Tigers. Bit of feeling being shown out in the middle. Mara Hogan laying down the law to Nikola Dominikovic. Johnson. It's the skates on. Dominikovic cuts inside. Johnson from outside, just over the bar. Wasn't far away. Needed to drop a little bit more, but certainly worth an effort from a long way out. Trying to catch Kristanovska napping. Ball's back to Kristanovska, who claims it and fires it away just in front of the charging Hayley Johnson. And Sloan, Harada. Defence there from Cartwright. Swung a look in the direction of Clement there. In fact, I think it was KK Tanaka. Got the look there. Norton sends it long. Academy. Thomas. Take on Cartwright. She said for Tanaka, who swings it in looking for Dalrymple. She'll get there. Won't break for Karmas, who was backing up. Over the head of Johnson.
Open up, kick the ball.
Sloan. Decides to reload through Kristanovska. Need to be one.
Win, Jess, win. Fresh.
Academy
Cut that off, Anna.
reloads. Grass. Here free kick.
Recover, clean touch the ball. Take go.
Karmas will protest her case every day.
Turn and pass the ball.
She had much of a case on that occasion. Academy with the free kick. So Northern Tigers only the one substitution remaining. Academy measures that one to the top of the box. Headed on, Johnson. Swings it to the goal line, across the face of goal. It'll sit up. Have to clear it away here. Holly Williams does enough to see it out. Concede the throw. Make it 90 seconds in regulation. Only a couple of minutes to be added onto the back of that. So probably still 3 or 4 minutes remaining. Dominikovic will use the body. Stays in the field of play. Far side, Cartwright. Eventually cleared away as far as Isabella Keach. Clement. All hands for Northern Tigers. 10 Northern Tigers on the field. Joined us late. Savannah Murray showing a second yellow after 32 minutes. Surprisingly, only 3 cards shown tonight. 2 for Savannah Murray and 1 for Rosie Galea. Now Northern Tigers really wanting to ram it home late. Taylor. Robinson. Swung wide in the direction of Sloan. Mary Johnson working hard. Can't get there in time and keep it in. Sloan in no hurry to take the throw as we tick into red time, second half. Now it's up to Lara Hogan. Dalrymple. Grass. Robinson high. Karmas. Tanaka on the outside. There's the hooter. Now back round for 45 minutes. So definitely on the referee's watch now. Cleared away by Northern Tigers, but dangerous play there, and they've turned it over once again. Arata down the right-hand side. Here's a chance to put it to bed. Karmas makes it 3-0. Good night, nurse. The Rangers are top of the table with a dominant display. Lena Karmas putting a full stop exclamation mark on that one. Now Druitt take the 3 points.
Scored by your captain, number 19, Lena Karmas.
Northern Tigers trailing 3-1 in stoppage time. I think there won't be much more than a minute or 2 added. A long drive back to the north side for the Tigers. They'll certainly go home with their tails between their legs, not for lack of trying. Certainly got quite hard after the yellow card. The second yellow for Savannah Murray.
Keep working hard, keep working hard.
Rosie Galea's second early in the second half. Seemed to put this one to bed, but Lena Karmas putting the full stop on it. making it 3-1 in stoppage time.
Ollie, push. Ollie, push the leader.
Using the body, Grass moves it forward. Taylor was their handball. Referee didn't see it. The Northern Tigers throw.
Hey! Forward out here!
Now Druitt bench blowing up about how much room was taken by McAdamney on the throw there. So she took more than what was acceptable.
Go home, go home.
Pressure from Harada. The Northern Tigers throw on the right. They've had 3 minutes of added time. McAdamney works it
Go, Holly.
centrally.
Go home. Holly, keep your head up.
Harada. Taylor. Nice turn there from
Go, Holly.
Mortlock, who's worked hard off the bench. Now Dalrymple. To get around her opponent, she can. The cover comes through, still there to be won. Isabella Keach does well to see it away. Animated discussions down on the touchline below us. Assistant on the near side getting her ear absolutely chewed off, and I think she's had about enough tonight. And while the game continues,
Relax, relax, relax.
ball forward. Williams, Kristanovska. The side of the boot there. Cartwright, Mortlock. Full turn Charlotte Mortlock. Certainly been one of the better ones for Northern Tigers off the bench tonight. Williams, rock solid at the back. Clement. Much longer to go. We've had 5 minutes of added time. That is the final whistle. Lara Hogan calls time. And full time here at Popondetta Park with Northern Tigers going down 3-1 to Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Full time here at Popondetta. Mike Sheen signing off. Mount Druitt Town Rangers 3, Northern Tigers 1. Good evening.
Barclay, Marcus.